And it was crazy because I saw a guy last night while I was out, and I was sitting in a restaurant parking lot, and he pulled up on the side of me, and he had 3 phones across the dashboard. I saw one Grubhub, I saw one on Uber Eats, and I saw one on Doordash. So he had 3 Hi, thanks for tuning into my video here today. If you have not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Turn on the post notifications so that you get notified when I'm posting a new video. So my videos are all about DoorDash and Uber Eats and any kind of food courier delivery service that I might be working with. Currently, I'm working with Uber Eats and DoorDash, so this is the experiences that I'm going to share and give you my honest opinion on how to be a better food delivery courier and to help you generate more revenue as I test the waters and find out the goods and the bads, and I'm going to give you that information here in the video. So today I want to share with you, touching on where I left off in the last video, on using multiple apps. So either multiple app tapping or double app tapping, whatever they call it, or whatever you want to call it. But you know, it does have a place. And in the last video, I showed you why you should be careful about doing that and what you should not do. So if you haven't watched that video, I'm going to put a link right up here for you so you can link it right back. And also I will put it in the description so that way there you can watch that video and give you my insight on what you should not do, especially as a new courier using multiple apps. And I'm going to show you how it could be very helpful for you and help you generate more business if it's done properly. Now, one of the biggest problems that we have is that, especially with new drivers, you don't want to ruin your ratings. You don't want to ruin your deliveries, because you want to make sure that you're a top ranked dasher or on DoorDash so that you get better paying, higher paying offers and bigger offers. So it does work out because, you know, my ranking is pretty good. It's a 4.81 right now. My deliveries, that is a problem for me because when I first started, I was just declining orders and not realizing I was hurting myself. And a lot of it was only because I was just trying to test it. I was looking at what offers were coming up and just declining them because I wanted to see how the app worked. And it really hurt me because, you know, they rank you in the past 100, the latest last 100. Now that I got that right, latest last 100 deliveries. And what had happened is I denied, decline, because I wasn't really looking to take orders. I was just trying to figure out the app, and it really messed me up because it got my acceptance rate under 50%. And when you drop below 50%, you're no longer a priority for better paying offers. So I had to work my way back over the 50% mark, and now I'm up to the 60%. And it's really a struggle for me to get to that 70, and that's where you really start getting better and even more offers that are better than the ones you're getting now. But it's a struggle because their app is kind of messed up. You know, one day I took about 8 or 10 orders in a row just to try to get my numbers up past 70, and it was moving very slowly. Like every 4 or 5 deliveries, it would go 1%. But if I declined one offer, it was taking it down 1% automatically. So the system's a little messed up. But either way, you want to keep it above 50 to get priority orders, and you want to get it above 70 to get the best orders. So you really got to be careful what you're doing with the app, and it doesn't matter what other people tell you. This is the truth. If you want good paying offers, you want to get these numbers up and keep them there, so don't mess around with the apps. So let me show you how it works. And this is from my own experience from last Tuesday. So Tuesday night, I went out and I turned on both apps. I turned on DoorDash and I turned on Uber. What I'm not doing is I'm not taking orders at the same exact time. I'm looking for the best offers that are going to pay the best, and that's what I take. And sometimes it's just luck where you just happen to click on something real quick and it's a good one and you wind up getting it. But here's something that happened to me the other day. This is on Tuesday. I was out and I had both apps on. I was approaching an area where there's a bunch of restaurants, and I get an order request from DoorDash, and it was from V Pizza, and it was offering me something like $5 for a 5-mile delivery for the pizza. And I almost took it because it was $1 a mile, and I was figuring, okay, it's close by. But almost simultaneously, I got an offer from Uber. Now check out this offer right here. Check this out. This was over a $30 offer from the same pickup location. And it was going a little further, 8.2 miles. But look what it paid, $35. So obviously I am going to choose the Uber over the Doordash. Now, one thing you could do is if you clicked on the Doordash, you could go back in and unassign yourself to it. It's going to give you a little bit of a hit on your delivery numbers, but it's not going to hit you on your acceptance rating. Unless unless DoorDash goes ahead and changes that sometime, but currently that's how it works. But you don't want to keep doing that because you can mess up your percentage of deliveries. But if you really have to do that and you've got an order this big in difference, then you might want to just go ahead and cancel that order and take the bigger offer. So what I did here was I went in and I didn't take DoorDash, I declined them. And immediately after I did that, I went ahead and I hit the pause button. You want to pause delivery so that you're not getting offers while you're making that other delivery. So that's the key here. You go ahead and accept the first one, which was the Uber one, and it was paying $30 or $34 in this case. And you accepted that. You immediately go into the DoorDash one. I declined that offer. I went right into right here. You'll see right here. You just hit the pause button. It gives you 35 minutes, whatever it is, and it gives you that much time to go ahead and stay offline so you're not getting orders, which was plenty of time for me to drop this order off and come back. So once I'm done and I'm making that delivery, if I'm pulling up, I'll turn the other app right back on, because if it's going to offer me a good deal when I'm in that area, I'm going to take whichever one is better. So this is the easiest and best way, in my opinion, to multi-tap. Rather than taking 2 orders from 2 different app companies and taking the risk of messing up your rankings or something happening where the customer calls into Uber or calls into DoorDash or sends a complaint saying that, hey, I tracked them and they were going offline like 2 or 3 miles, then having to deal with the repercussions of that. This is the easiest way to do it. So you can filter out one against the other. One more thing I forgot to add, so I'm splicing this in here. On Tuesday, I also took a date order, and it's on the screen right here. It was for $10.38 for a 1.3 mile delivery. Great order, and this is a good example of why I use more than one app at the same time, because while my preference and most of the time I take are the DoorDash orders, to get an order like this from Uber, I just went ahead and hit the pause button again on the DoorDash app, and I wound up picking up this real easy deal 1.3 miles away. It was at a business, a veterinarian hospital, and it was real easy. I was right there. I picked up the order, drove down the street, and it was $10.38, but I did hit the pause button on DoorDash. So just make sure that you do that and then continue on once you make that delivery or if you reach that spot. So it was crazy because I saw a guy last night while I was out, and I was sitting in a restaurant parking lot, and he pulled up on the side of me, and he had 3 phones across the dashboard. I saw one Grubhub, I saw one on Uber Eats, and I saw one on DoorDash. So he had 3 apps open on 3 different phones. I don't know what he was trying to pull there or why he was doing it, but it seemed a little crazy to me. But this is the easiest way to do it. Open up an app or 2, your 2 apps or maybe 3. If you have Grubhub as well, you can add that in. And just when you get offers and they're pretty much simultaneously, pick the best ones and put yourself off of the other ones. And as I speak, I have an offer coming in over here on Uber, which is ridiculous. And the problem with this is that, let me get you over here. The problem with this is that they pay very poorly on most of their stuff because you're relying on tips. So this one's asking me to go 41 minutes, 17.8 miles, pick up at Walgreens Pharmacy, and they want to pay me $9 estimated. Something I'm not interested in doing. So one thing you want to do is, here's the button. I'm going to show you right here on my phone. Let me see if this focuses in. That button, that red button right here, you are going to hit that red button, which I will do. Get you back in focus. And I am going to go offline. So that's as easy as it works. And then you can just go back online. So if you do accept an order from DoorDash, you could go ahead and just go offline and then put yourself back online once you are almost to the delivery spot or you're at the delivery spot and you're done. Real easy stuff to do. It'll help keep your numbers in order. And I know there's people out there that are against what I'm saying. They're saying, oh no, just take it and don't worry about the hit. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in keeping my numbers up, especially for DoorDash, because as I said, as you rank higher, you're going to get higher paying offers, and you're going to get like corporate events and stuff like that you wouldn't get if your numbers are lower. I mean, you might be able to play around with those numbers and do this if you have a lot of deliveries. Right now, just let me give you an idea where I'm at. So on my Doordash, let's see where I am. Get to the rankings. So my Doordash, I delivered 377 deliveries so far in the first 7 weeks. And here are my numbers so you can see exactly where I'm at. So today my goal is to get the delivery rating, the acceptance up to 70%. So I'm going to go out today and try to kick some butt and get that done. But here's what you want to be. I mean, you want to keep your numbers high. The only one I'm lacking on here is the acceptance rating. I'm still getting higher paid offers. And yesterday was a great day. It was Black Friday. A lot of DoorDashers weren't even out there. So I was getting a lot of high paying offers yesterday. It was a great day for me. I did over $200 yesterday. So it was a really nice day, and everything was local. I wasn't going far. So, get out there, make some money. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell so you know that when I post a new video, and I'm going to continue to post new videos on what I feel can help you as a new driver, and even as an existing driver. If you have any comments or suggestions or something that you want to rebut, feel free to comment below. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what's working, and share it with everybody else that are reading the comments. Thanks, guys. Stay safe out there, and I'll be back with you in the next video.